So, I'm going to do my top 5 favorite horror villains of all time. And after I'm done, I'd like to hear from you about your favorite horror villain and why they're your favorite horror villains. So, we're going to kick it off with number 5 to start. Number 5 is the Cold Man, aka Pinhead, portrayed by Doug Bradley in the Hellraiser series. And I really enjoyed the aspect of the Cenobite, the lore of the Cenobites, and that the character of Pinhead was the embodiment of pain and suffering, and inflicted that outwardly to the people who would complete the box, the puzzle, into the Leviathan formation, and accept their own punishment and pain to feed the box. I always thought the concept was really awesome, and that the portrayal of Pinhead from Doug Bradley was just terrifying. From here, we're going to go into number 4. Number 4, for me, is a strange one. Not many people have probably seen this movie, as it is a cult classic. It would be the Lawnmower Man. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lawnmower Man. Right? Such a strange, obscure horror villain. Only got 2 outings in, film history to be a horror icon. Both very campy 80s films. Very, B-level villains. But it was great. I enjoyed The Lawnmower Man and its sequel. So we're going to kick it on here to number 3. Number 3, I'm going to have to say that my third choice for favorite horror villain would have to be Leatherface. Now, I'm not fond of all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. The first one, obviously, great. The second one was subpar, in my opinion. That is my personal opinion. Going further than that would be The Next Generation as a good entry into the series. And then the reboot, not the second reboot, the first reboot. And then I do enjoy the newest reimagining of Leatherface. Definitely not that movie. I think it was titled Leatherface. That was a bad movie. Alright, so we're going to jump right into number 2. Number 2, we have the GOAT, Jason Voorhees. Now, Jason is an interesting entity altogether, because they tied Jason into the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, meaning that he would be a Kandarian demon. As Jason goes to hell, the only thing that could destroy him was the Kandarian dagger. Now, they eventually scrapped these plans to go further with this, which was a shame, because it was a fantastic idea. I mean, they even set up Freddy vs. Jason with Jason Goes to Hell. Another early on missed opportunity to have something great there, but, we did get a Freddy vs. Jason. But yeah, Jason has been a juggernaut since introduced in Friday the 13th Part 2, as he was not the original villain in the first movie, as it was his mother, Pamela Voorhees. So, I'm really hoping to see more come from Jason, as we did get a look at the short film that we got, plus I think it was called Sweet Revenge. I could be wrong. And then we got Jason in Fortnite and then Call of Duty recently, which is awesome. I'm glad to see Jason being put in things again. So, rounding up to number 1. That would be Ghostface for me. Ghostface has been my all-time favorite horror villain since Scream debuted on our screens. And we got that infamous line, "What's your favorite scary movie?" A classic. A tropey horror slasher, just bent on constantly feeding into the tropes of the horror genre and the slasher genre and pop culture as a whole. Always being, I feel like, on point with what is going on, and the fact that there is never a persistent ghost face. It is always portrayed by two other people, except for, as we all know, there is a Scream 7 coming, which I'm hoping that the leaks that I found out aren't true and that Matthew Lillard is actually going to be portraying Stu Macher once again, because I really feel that there's only one way that Scream can end, and 7 has to be the end. And that's Stu finally taking out Sidney. Alright, well, that's my list of top 5. Now, if you would mind liking, commenting, sharing, and then having some discourse in the comments below, let me know who your favorite horror villains are. I'd love to have that conversation. This is The Last Frame, and I'm out.